I think our performance was pretty good. The scoreline kind of indicates otherwise, but I think the way we started the game, I think our mentality was good. Tactically, I think we were good. We made some plays that made a difference early in the game especially. And then unfortunately we get penalized by a bad call and kind of turned the game on its head.
That immediately put us under a heck of a lot of pressure. But I thought for long spells we played well, but you can't expect, well, you have to expect miracles when you're down a man, because a world-class team like Italy will find ways to pick you apart.
Yeah, well, we've all played a lot of games, on both teams, and when that play happens, you can tell by the player's body language immediately that, okay, you know, it's a foul, get the ball, let's get on with it. Maybe he's going to get yellow carded, okay, fair enough. And when the guy pulls out the red, you could see the shock not only in our players' faces, but in their players' faces. And immediately, talking to them, they're sitting there saying, that's harsh, you know, I can't believe he gave you guys a red card, and that kind of ruins the game. And so it's a difficult situation, and it's, for us, immediately you have to change from, you know, how are we going to beat these guys 11v11 to now how are we going to get something out of this game being down a man for 60 minutes. Our response was really good, and we had worked a lot during the week on making sure that our back four and our midfield four were playing a certain way, so it didn't change much. It's just we lost a player in the attack, which affected us, but Benny made a good play to get Josie turned and running at their defense, and Josie made a good play to get fouled for the penalty, and now we find ourselves up a goal going into halftime, so we felt pretty good about it.
Not only were we able to get into halftime, but we were able to do it up a goal, and we continued to find ways to attack, you know, particularly with Landon and Josie running at them, and I think that caught them by surprise a little bit.
Well, the mentality at that point is make sure that defensively we're very solid, and if in some way on a free kick, a corner kick, a counterattack, we can find a way to steal a second goal, then we want to. But at that point, we wanted to make sure we were just compact and hard to play against. And for the first 15 minutes, we did a great job. And then we had, you know, a series of probably poor decisions in the midfield. Giuseppe Rossi picks off a ball and then hits, you know, a 1 in 100 shot, and then the game is completely different.
Again, when they bring on Giuseppe Rossi, he changed the game because he threw a wrench in the works, and you know they tactically you know, outmanned us in positions that were very, very dangerous. So you know, credit to them. But as I said, you have to pick your poison when you're down a man, and we were just trying to find ways to move the ball and to stay compact, and they did a good job of making it difficult for us.
They started at that point, they started playing a lot faster, a lot better. They were moving the ball better, and I think we did a good job actually to just keep ourselves going, but we knew at that point it was going to be hard. We were getting a little more fatigued as the game wore on. They were wearing us down with just moving the ball well, and it was always going to be difficult.
They never took their foot off the gas, you know. They went down a goal, and they never ever, you know, they got one goal. They looked for the second. Even after the second, they had plenty of opportunities to get a third, and then they finally did. So I think it's a fair reflection, you know. They took it to us. They pushed the pace, which is what you expect from a team that, you know, that's playing the man up. And again, a lot of credit goes to them.
At 2-1, we had a couple chances. A guy climbs on my back in the penalty box. I saw a replay. In a lot of games, that's called a penalty. Charlie has a good chance off a corner. We created some chances and we still got forward, so we were proud of that. But at the end, we were just probably a little too tired and fell short.
At this level, in these type of games, when you get your chance, you got to put them away. You know, you got to be certain of it and clinical. And you know, so there's issues at both ends. And you know, we're just disappointed. We wanted to come out and start the tournament off right, and we didn't do that. So you know, it's not much time to turn around, so we have to get our heads right.
Yeah, I mean, look, we're all disappointed, and we thought we deserved better from that game, and we could have gotten more out of that game. But the reality is that team doesn't lose very often, and there's a reason, and they're very good, and they know what they're doing, and they're tactically smart, and they have world-class players in every position. So we can still be proud of the effort, but I think most of us want to get to the next level, and we want to win games like that. In a tournament like this, the first game is crucial. Any game's crucial, but the first game is crucial, and it now puts us behind the 8 ball. Now we have to go play, oh, by the way, one of the best teams in the world, and we have to get something out of the game. So it puts us behind the 8 ball, and that's frustrating.